Hey everyone, thanks for checking out my videos. Got another 1/18th series mini crawler. This is to go along with the EazyRC Patriot. Awesome hard body, which is probably the best part about these little things, man. This thing is very cool. Got a hood that opens, working lights that go with the turns, reverse, and forward. But this right here is the newest one that they came out with, the Arizona, which is a Jeep Wrangler body. So I'm gonna get this cut open, and the crazy thing is, I got started in RCs, pretty much in crawlers, and of all the crawlers I have, I actually don't have a Jeep, and I do love Jeeps. Just never got around to it. Got a Toyota, very cool. Check that out. Forerunner on my on my TRX4. Let's see, what else am I running? A Toyota Tacoma. I guess I'm a big fan of the Yodas, including this Patriot right there. But sorry. There we go. So very cool. Same remote that comes in the Patriot. This is also a hard body, tinted windows, so you don't get the interior like you do on this one. But it's supposed to be very detailed and very nice. LiPo battery. Let's flip this around. Servo shocks. These do come with friction shocks, not oiled, which is probably the biggest weakness I've found on this one. But with some mods, it's pretty stable now. You could check that out. Not as bouncy as it would be. But anyways, let's get straight to opening. I believe the internals, meaning the powertrain, are probably about the same on this one. If I read right, it was a 030 brushed motor. Very nice packaging, which I appreciate. Man, that is looking pretty good so far. Get that tape off. 3-layer. I believe the packaging was very similar on this case, but ooh, look at that. Very nice. Oh, the difference in this one actually is, I remember seeing that, is you get these fender wells, so it's very nicely lined along the bottom. Spare tire on the back. Same thing here. You can see all the weights I loaded on this guy to get it to be stable, and the motor's holding up, which is really cool. This right here is the hood you can open up. There's a little sticker on it. Clipped in very nice. These two, that's pretty cool. These two clips are the actual hood clips. Some accuracy there. But we got the same battery, which is pretty cool. 2S 7.4380. Yep, here's the one from the Patriot. So I do see a slight difference in the watt hours. I'm assuming 2.8 versus the 2.96. 2.96 is the Patriot, but the milliamps is the same at 380. Doubt it'll be a noticeable difference, but battery plugs here, sits in that little compartment there. Here's your servo, and working headlights, turn signals, tail lights, spare tire. Very cool. Here's a shot of kind of how bouncy they are with the stock friction shocks. I think the Patriot might have been worse, and that's probably because the Wrangler's a little bit wider, so it looks like it has wider stance, so that might be a little bit better than the Land Cruiser. But very cool. Let's keep opening this up. You get your charger, a little wrench, which is nice touch to it. The Patriot did come with 2 batteries. I do only see one in the Arizona. And your little manual. I won't get too much into that. But this is a cheap transmitter. You can hear there's some loose plastic pieces in there right now. But button trims, not big fan, but cool that it does have it. So that's I'm happy about. But this is really what this little RC is all about. Is this really nice hard plastic body. Very nice details. Windshield wiper, side mirrors, and you can see through a little bit, but yeah, no interior like you get in the Land Cruiser. But very cool. I will be doing the same mods as I did in here. This is very cool because the wheel or axle weights from the SCX24 line fits on these. I did not get these in yet, so I actually put the sticky weights in the tire. Also a great selling point about these, because these are beadlock wheels, so you can actually open up those and stick weights inside the tires, which is great. And you can also swap tires very easily. So another plus for these 118s. And again, going back to this, these are for the 124 SCX24 RC crawler. Actually, I have mine right here, and you can see a shot of how they sit. But these fit on these as well. I believe they do. Actually, let's go ahead and open it up to take a look. But I did order a bunch of these for the 118th crawler, the Atlas, for this guy, and these are great. Little brass inner weights. Pull this hex out, and then you will slide this in. Yep, and goes right on. So very nice. You could save this for another RC. I forgot what size hex. I think that might be a 7mm. Not 100% sure about that, but there we go. First upgrade done to this. The axle weights. So let me go ahead and tighten that, and we'll have the front left done. And basically these weights are great because it keeps the RC planted at the lowest point on the corners. The drawback is they are they are on the axle, so it does take some of the motor power to spin, but I loaded this thing up like crazy and it has not had any issues, so I'm happy about that. I think I over tightened it. Yep. And here's a shot of it on the inside, and it actually might be a little bit tight, so let me see how much I could back up on it without. There we go. So I think that's on there. Go back. And the bummer, so I just released a the Team Associated Element Enduro 24 unboxing, and I did come across a drawback because I ordered a bunch of these. Again, it comes with the pins, which is cool, but I ordered those to stick onto that Enduro 24, but the wheels don't allow the fit. So there you go. So check that out. Kind of cool. Gives it a little brake disc in there. But anyways, going back to this, here's the Enduro 24, and we'll get a lineup going. Actually, I'll give you guys a size comparison. There you go. This is Mini Crawler Crew, Mini and Micro, I guess. Got one more, the Atlas. So this is my small crawler fleet I got going on, and the size difference is 118, 118s, 124, 118 6x6. And sorry, off topic again. The drawback about these is that the diameter of this will not fit within the back of this wheel. It's too tight, so it basically binds. This one was nice enough, so you just can't tighten it all the way, torque it all the way down, but it won't come off, and it's nicely spinning. And then here's a shot of another one. But basically, the wheel's too small for this weight on the back side. And then I actually do have spare wheels that I picked up for the SCX 24. And these are the stock tires, and these are the I forgot, Rock Locks, I think they were, 1 inch. And I wanted to stick these on there, and it does fit, and it does fit with the weight, but the problem is that the offset is very different. You can see how the wheel goes in right here, and this offset is much more outward, and what that causes is the wheel to be inside of this fender well, and it causes some rubbing and clearance issues. So I just decided to leave this stock. And the drawback is it's a glued tire, no bead lock, so I have to cut that open if I want to add weights, which I probably won't do. I'll probably just weight the chassis all around, like I did on this guy. Maybe overkill, but I think it crawls great, and maybe not the top crawler anyways, but it's an awesome trail truck. I did pick up, oh yeah, in all of this, a major shout out again to Bang for Your Buck RC, because he found the deal on this one that got me this RC from Amazon. Awesome. And you can check out the unboxings, and I got a link to his videos. But he also mentioned that the CR18 makes shocks, which I did pick up. You can do some price searching, and you might be able to find better deals, because I think a lot of sites sell them for like 26 bucks, which is quite a bit. I think I picked these up for like 8 bucks, which I'm super happy about. But they are designed for the, I forgot, it was a Panda Hobby, or the counter to this one, to the EazyRC. So this will fit. These are not oil-filled shocks, but I can stick, I will stick assembly grease in here to give it some sort of dampening effect, so it won't be wobbly like this guy. You can see that. You can see this guy, a lot more stable. And this guy's stable because I took the WL Toys A series shocks and put them in the rear. I had them on all fours, but it's too tall of a lift that it affects the steering system. so I had to run stock shocks. So I'm only running oil shocks on the rear, which actually does pretty decent. And if I think you can actually stick grease into these stock shocks right here. You don't have to get these metal ones. The metal ones just look nicer, and I think they come apart a little bit easier. But I think you can definitely add grease into these, and it will make a major improvement. And I might try that out on one of these and let you guys know. But so this kind of became an unboxing slash mini crawler overview, but highly recommend these weights for any of these guys except the Enduro, unless you do want to run a different set of tires and wheels and do some trimming. I don't. I love this body. I want to leave that how it is, but I'm gonna finish sticking the weights onto this guy. I loaded this one up with sticky weights, so I might save this set and stick all 6, or at least do the 4s, 4 corners on this one, and then we'll see what these oil shocks come. Here are some parts. So I got a couple sets of these, a couple sets of the shocks to throw on these 118s. I actually picked up a rear diff cover for my SCX24 rear just to finish it up, as I got the front end. But really, the cheapest mod has to be these sticky weights, man. These are the ones that you get for the car tires, car wheels for balancing. Get a box of them on Amazon for super cheap. I've gone through 2 big boxes of them, but they're awesome. You could stick them in all various places to keep the CG low. They do put a little bit extra strain on the motor, so keep that in mind on how much you want to load into an RC car. But for crawlers, best thing, in my opinion, best cheap mod is weight additions. And I think these you can find, I got them on AliExpress probably for about 10 bucks for a set of these. 10 to no more than 15, I can't remember at the moment. So highly recommend these for upgrades, and very cool. So thanks for watching, and I'll try to get a trail running video of the Arizona and the Patriot up soon. But the 2 brothers side by side, and excited. And again, I'm enjoying all these little RCs. Haven't had an issue yet. I am getting some grinding on the rear diff on this one. That's probably because I did stress it with so many weights, and I got front of a rock and just forced it, tried to power through it. And then so I do get some clicking on high load on the rear, so that might be a weak point on these RCs. But again, loaded with weight, stopped and tried to power through, so it's probably more on me. But if you really just put some few weights on here, maybe just the wheel axles, and then some dampening with some grease or upgraded shocks, I think these things would be up blast, just perfect how it is. I do love this setup. I probably will try to fix that rear diff, but I like this thing. Is awesome. Lots of fun, and I can play with this in my front yard, as you saw all the weeds that I have, but makes for a great little playground for these little guys. So the video turned out a lot longer than I expected, but thanks for watching.